Okay, let us speak about astrology and how to maybe to transform influence of stars and horoscope. And let me start with the fact that I am not astrologer, but at the same time I respect astrology very much. And I was learning astrology for a couple of years, but it was, a long time ago. And my guru, Yogi Ramayach, he was not astrologer, but some basic education astrology he received from different sources. And of course, it was a part of his family tradition as well. Let me repeat again and again. When you come across astrology, be careful about quality of astrologer, because the most awful thing is to go to the bad astrologer. Low quality astrologer, it's like to go to the bad medical doctor. It's like if your driver actually doesn't know how to drive, you are in danger. It's like bad lawyer, bad medical doctor, and the same astrologer. And the huge question is, for example, you have a horoscope, but how to understand it, it's a huge philosophical question, because different astrologers may say to you different things, because to analyze your horoscope, it's really huge question, because about some combination of this, planetary positions, different astrologers may say good and bad things. Okay, that's your good fortune. Or maybe, oh no, that's evil influence. But the position is the same. So, anyway, the danger is that if low quality astrologer will predict something to you but really it is not there in your horoscope, then the result is your subconscious mind receives certain programming which is just purely programming. It is not really there, but you may really live your life according to somebody's prediction, which is wrong, but you may program yourself because you trust to the astrologer, and you start to live life which is not actually in any way your life, And it means if some astrologer really may say how to check is it good astrologer or not. If the person is famous astrologer, means nothing, because famous people may be just famous, good advertising, good publicity, but the quality is very simple. You come to the astrologer and ask, okay, can you tell me some 5 or maybe 10 details about my life, which only I know? And if that astrologer will really tell you, okay, guy, come on, 1 year, last year, this happened. 10 years ago, this happened. And you say, oh my God, really that was, how can he know? Yeah, that's the good first step. Then it's a totally different question how to predict. Because sometimes they may nicely say about past, but not so about future. And then you have, as a way of, let us try, can you predict something about, okay, my next 1 month? Any 2-3 details about something about my next 1 month. If it's really happened, then you may believe about that this astrology may analyze and really speak about your past and future. Please remember, some astrologers nice about past, but not so good about predicting. And if astrologer will say, oh no, I'm so great astrologer, like trying to like check my qualification, but I'm so famous. This reaction means that this is not good astrologer. And the same goes for the, psychic reading, clairvoyance. It's good, it's okay. It's not bad if you are just see the person for the first time. And if you wish to know the quality of his or her job and knowledge, it's okay to ask, 10 questions. And it's okay if you wish to be sure about quality of the job. Of course, if you come to the spiritual master, even in the case of spiritual master, if spiritual masters say, okay, I'm not clairvoyant, forget about it. But if spiritual masters say, I'm clairvoyant, that's your right to check. Because now hundreds and thousands of people proclaim that they're clairvoyant, but they are not.
What if he become angry if you want to check?
Yeah, if that person become angry, that's proof number one that this person is egoistic and really nothing to do with clairvoyance or good astrology, like ability to predict. Then say, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm leaving. And, also be careful about astrologers. That's extremely important, what I'm going to say now. Be careful about astrologers who are famous to predict bad things. Because sometimes astrologers, they like to say, oh, you're going to be badly ill this year. Oh, your family will be broken, your project will be just... The astrologers who are good to predicting bad things, very dangerous, because what's happened? Then first they tell you all kinds of bad things, and then they say, okay, but buy this ring from me, and then you'll be happy. Or buy this from me. And medical astrology, like one guy I know, first he is telling people that they're going to die next year. Then they say, okay, I'm a good Ayurvedic doctor as well, and you can buy this medical program from me, just a few $1,000s, and you will be okay. So be careful if people say all kinds of bad things. Okay, anyway, how to work with your horoscope. The main question is not that something bad happened, suppose, but the question is how can you work with this? And each and every horoscope has good and bad stuff, positive and negative. And of course, some people may have a horoscope with a better chances, let us say financial, or let us say about family life and children. And some other people, they have bad horoscope. Yeah, that's part of the life. Bad health, bad financial things. But the point is, how can we transform the situation? First of all, if you are, let us take as example, not practicing meditation and slightly lazy, then of course rings, astrological rings and amulets may work. And I'm not joking, it's really may influence your your energy, your vibration, and the rings which you have, amulets which you have, really powerful. That's the reason why if you are Christian, good to have cross. If you are Jewish, then good to have 6-point star. If you are Muslim, good to have some also Islamic amulets. And all rings, it's not just the beautiful stuff, but they really influence your life. It's very serious. So it's better to be careful about what kind of mystical rings, mystical amulets. So it's a huge. But the next step is your personal meditation. Of course, Kriya Yoga meditation may help in that. We have special meditation techniques to transform horoscope, which is Thokar Kriya, and in his wonderful and brilliant book, Autobiography of a Yogi, written by Yogananda Paramahamsa, the most famous book about Kriya Yoga. As far as I remember, chapter number 26, this Kriya Yoga. The title of the chapter number 26 is Kriya Yoga. And Yogananda is writing about huge power of Kriya Yoga techniques to transform your horoscope. And he means this Thokar Kriya. He didn't mention about name of the technique, but really it's like Thokar Kriya. So that's meditation, special meditation when you work with your chakras in a very special way. Of course, you have to learn it from master. You have to learn it as a part of meditation education. But yeah, the meditation, the top level, mantras, top level. Take astrological mantras, practice astrological mantras yourself, and that's more powerful than just to use rings. But people who don't like to practice mantras and meditation, for them, okay, rings also good. And when we practice meditation, the top question is to transform, okay, your life, your habits, your consciousness. And then if it's a very important question. The person who is practicing meditation, step by step, go, okay, let us say, far from astrology. Person who is practicing meditation, more and more are able to be free from influence of horoscope. But better not to create fantasy about this, because it does mean that you practice meditation a little bit and then you say, okay, I'm so great yogi, I don't need to worry about astrology. It's a long story, long and difficult process, but really, the people who are spiritual practitioners, they're not under influence of astrology and horoscope. That's the point.